All right, well, we made it on our first towing trip with the Jeep Compass. Check it out. I'll show you again the setup here, because when I did the first intro this morning when I left, it was pretty dark. The visuals kind of sucked. There's the Compass. That's 2014, 2.4 cylinder, 9-speed tranny. 66,000 miles on it. We purchased that new in 2014, and the wife has since moved on to another Jeep, and I run this. There's the Tractor Supply 5x8 trailer. That's kind of the cheapy model with no wood. Of course, nothing's cheap anymore. They used to be $600. Now this one was $1,000 that I just got here at the end. Well, I don't want to say the end of 2022. This is September. And that bike weighs in the area of 300 pounds. And of course, I added a little box here to keep some extra straps in and toolkit, that type of deal. And I also put on the trailer jack there when you take it off the car. Now, of course, this Compass, when we first bought it, we did put a hitch on it, so it had the hitch on it already. You had to get a trailer light wiring kit. I got that from eTrailer.com. It's pretty simple to put in. But so how did it do? Well, on the highway, there was probably a 15-mile stretch of highway. I was holding 80 basically the whole time. There was one long uphill stretch where I was probably at 4,500 RPMs, close to 80 miles per hour. No issues though, easy to keep up with traffic. I want to say now, getting up here to camp, you got a lot of back roads, a lot of twisties, a lot of you're down in the valley, and boom, right back up the hill again. This thing was 99% of the time 2,000 RPMs to 3,500 RPMs with plenty of power left. I wasn't struggling anywhere coming up any hills, even a lot of sharp turn, and then boom, uphill. It did just fine. You kick it down a little bit and it does really well. Like I said, usually, even with kicking it down and going up the hill, you were about 3,000 up to maybe 3,500 RPMs. Most of the time it was cruising around 2,000, 2,500. Fuel mileage, I really can't say on the fuel mileage. I did not pay attention to that. I know coming up here to camp without the trailer and going back home, this is, I'm not sure on the mileage, but it's about an hour and 15-minute trip here in central PA. And in this car, I will usually burn about $20 in fuel coming up and back. Maybe a little bit less when gas prices, maybe $15, but usually around 20 this summer here in 2022. Braking, you just got to give yourself a little bit of extra time on the braking, just a few seconds. I mean, when you come to a stop, a trailer is on there, but it's not, pushing you, and it's not like you're going to be afraid you're going to stop. So I'm definitely not afraid to haul. Like I said, that bike is 300 pounds, and I will be towing this with 3 motorcycles on it, 2 facing forward, 1 facing back, which is going to put this up to about 800, 900 pounds. So, and I'll probably definitely haul an ATV on this and see how it does. The most I would probably go on this behind this car is probably about 1,000 pounds, and I don't even think it wouldn't tax the car, I don't think, too much with the 2.4 liter in it. I think it'd be fine. It could hold up with traffic and do any hill climbing you need to do. Well, there it is. There's the whole setup. So if you got one of these little compasses, I wouldn't be afraid to, if you have an ATV or even a small side-by-side, probably around 1,000, 1,200 pound mark, I wouldn't be afraid to tow it. I think you'll do fine. I don't think you're going to put any extra abuse on the motor. And you can see there, now my tires are actually on a little bit of a hump right here, but on the level, the vehicle actually sits Pretty level with that trailer, and it doesn't squat the rear end much with that 300-pound bike on it. Get 1,000 pounds on it, you're probably going to squat the suspension just a little bit. There she is, and we arrived at camp. You can see it up there. All right, quick end of video message. I'm back from the trip to camp. I did do some calculations on that. I know I had mentioned at the beginning of the video that I didn't do any calculations as far as fuel mileage. So when I got back, I did some calculations and it come out to give or take 16 miles per gallon with hauling the trailer and the bike on the back of the Compass. Now, it's been years since I paid attention to what that thing actually gets mileage wise without anything on it, but that's the 2.4 9-speed transmission. That's a 2014. It's an automatic, so it got 16 miles to the gallon with that trailer and bike on. So like, subscribe, get on your bike, grab your Compass, get a trailer, get outside. See ya.